Hey viewers and viewresses, my name is General Red Strategist, and as you join me in this magnificent view, we're back in the Forgotten City, episode 11 now. So, last episode we did quite a few things, in fact. We went below the Temple of Demeter and we found out some very interesting stuff. It's basically temples all the way down. Ancient Greek one, an ancient Egyptian one, then a Sumerian one. So essentially we then had to face off against Kabash. We convinced him to let us take the Sumerian plaque. So we've got 3 of them now. We just have the Greek one outstanding, which is obviously in Dooley's cell. So I have a suspicion that the way this is going to work is that we have to try and convince Malleolus to get out of the race, or we have to find some way of basically getting him not to stand in the race. In the election, basically, because I have a sneaking suspicion he has got Centilla imprisoned. Oh, Yulia.
Be careful who you trust.
Yes, indeed. Right. So yeah, as I was saying, I suspect he has Centilla locked up in his villa, because we know what Malleus is like with the whole debt bondage, things like that, and I wouldn't put it past him potentially imprisoning Sentius's daughter, something like that. But we actually need to verify that, so I'm thinking we could somehow perhaps check his mansion, his villa even, and see, is she indeed imprisoned there? That's the question. Because if she is there a way to get her out? Because if we can get her out, maybe she can then basically, she's basically then the evidence that Malleolus is not fit to be the magistrate. So if we can get Malleolus out of the race, we could then, I think, potentially get Galerius in, and everyone who votes, who normally votes for... Oh. Note to Octavia. Anonymous friend to Octavia, may the Lord bless and keep you. I'm sorry I could not risk discussing this with you in person, but if I'm right, then you're a believer like me. Okay, this has got to be from Rufius, right? You may not be able to worship openly here, but I know that you're not alone. If you ever feel like you need somewhere to pray, there's a special place waiting for you deep in the caves behind the theatre. Turn right at the first fork and again at the second. Directions to a secret shrine. Enter the caves behind the theatre, turn right at the first fork and then the second, and the second even. Alright, we can remember that because that gives us a quick route back to, yes, the shrine. Yeah, it's going to be like, it's weird that that's there. It's going to be Rufius talking about that maybe, or maybe it's, who knows, maybe it's Malleolus who left that. Oh, well hang on, Malleolus' mansion is right there. Hang on, there was a better way of getting across. I think it was over here, wasn't it? If I can get up and over. Right, I need to figure this out. Oh wait, how are we going to get in like this? Ooh, I fell! Ow! And that was how I died. And this mystery of the city was never solved. Alright, continue from last save then, I guess. Wow, that's the first time I've properly died in this game. Oh dear. Right, there's got to be a better way into Malleolus' villa. How did we get into it before? Oh, it was jumping from upstairs, wasn't it? That's right. Jumping from the temple on the bluff. Maybe that's what we should be doing. Okie doke, I guess we can do that if need be. So I suppose that zipline is just there for the sake of getting you around a bit quicker. We need to find out what the deal is with Malleolus. Kind of want to talk to him now and see if we can kind of blackmail him, maybe. Alright, we're going to get a long loading screen though here, no doubt. Because this game does have long loading screens, given how graphically intense it is and how much there is to actually load up. And Galerius is probably still missing in action for the time being. Right, at least we're here. Alright, let's just try jumping in from up here, as we did last time. Take the leap of faith and all that. Alright. Kind of curious though if we can bluff Malleolus. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how this goes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go into his mansion and investigate. Because I feel like we need to solve this particular issue, don't we? Alright. Leap of faith. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, there is water. Ow. I hit the edge. Okay, for a second I freaked out. Because there's no actual hole there. Crap. Can you jump into his pool now? Fuck, maybe you can't now. Oh, bollocks. Do I need to find an alternate route? Maybe if we talk to Demetrius and we sort of sweet talk him, maybe we can, I don't know, get him to let us talk to Malleolus? Is that something we could potentially do? Do you reckon? Oh, I don't know. Alright, maybe if we take the zip line down into that little villa there, we'll have a quick way out. as to where Demetrius is. Can we sneak around him? Maybe? I don't know. Who knows? Maybe that's a thing you can do. I'm not entirely sure. Because I feel like for this election to go Galerius' way, I feel like we have to get Malleolus out of the running, basically. Because I don't see how necessarily we'd be able to convince people like Decius and Rufius, etc., to not vote for Malleolus. Right, where are we? We're up here. We need to go around this way. No, wait, not this way. Where does that zip line go to, actually? Just goes to there. Okay, down this way. It's the quick route. And then again, it's probably actually just as quickly... Well, maybe not. Well, actually, hang on. I've got an idea, though. What if... Maybe the... do you reckon there's, like, vines you can climb up? Like those ones, maybe? Can we do that? That didn't work, did it? Yeah, because these are not climbable vines, apparently. But maybe that's the thing. Maybe you find the vines, you climb up over the roof, like what's-his-face said. Old Pierce told us. Alright, we're here. And there's another entrance down there, though. Yeah, and that one goes in there, doesn't it? That's right. Maybe this is a way to sneak around. What's this? Aha! Hello! Oh, loading screen. Crap. Jesus. Right, it's loading something else in. Sorry, this is going to be the episode of loading screens, this is, ladies and gentlemen. I'm definitely thinking, though, for this series, we're going to go for, like, bigger episodes, I do think. I think 30 minutes maybe isn't enough. And that maybe it's better to do more and more. Where the fuck are we going here? What is this? This is... Oh, hello. Right, hold on. No, not the torch. Didn't want the torch. Wanted the bow. Thank you very much. Gotcha. There's more of these peeled statues, apparently. Oh. The cistern. Well, they've talked about cistern before. Do you reckon that goes back up into Malleolus' villa? I hope so. Is there anything else, though, around here before we do out else? Let me have a look. What's the deal over here? Why is this? Got a route over. Coin pouch. 256. A lunar pendant. Lunar pendant. There's a Latin inscription on the back which reads Sent Dia Death. Oh. I wonder. Is that something to do with Centilla? With Sentius' family? I feel like it could be. Why is that down here? Good question. Who knows? Take the arrows. Is there a reason to go down into the water? Oh, there's like a thing there. A bonus, maybe? Don't know. Stand on that. Shoot that one. Aha! 700 more denarius. Okay, it's just giving us our money back, basically. See? It's worth going off the beaten path for a moment, rather. Alright, that's not the one it wants us to go up. Now, where did we come in from? We came in from there, didn't we? Is that where we came in from? Yeah. Alright, so we want to, where was the fucking thing again? Was it around here? The way up? Yes. Oof. Can I go on, please? There we go. Right. Yes, thank you for the tooltip. Right, where's this? Oh, God. Need to do that one as well. Yeah. Oh, God. It's freaking out. And... Oh, what? Oh, God. I have to jump across there. Oh, Jesus. Okay. It's going to be risky, but... I'm on it. Oh, carefully does it now, Red. Jesus. Oof, where are we? Where have we come out? Oh. Is it Centilla? Well, we got into the upper cistern. Italian plumber to the upper cistern in an unconventional way. Is that a Mario reference because we went up a pipe? I think that's what's happening. I think this is what we need. Centilla, are you the one? Is it you? Are you being held prisoner? Hello. You've got to be Centilla, right?
You. Who are you?
Oh God, the frame rate, please.
You?
I'm Herr Gloopface. Nobody sent me.
Do you know you're here? You have to help me escape before that monster comes back. I'm Centilla.
I thought so.
I found a way out through the Gate of Horn.
Oh.
But it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep us all here forever. Or until we're turned to gold. He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his
Who's
thing.
he? Are you talking about Malleolus? Who did this to you?
Sentius, my
Oh!
adoptive father.
What?
Furies, help me. I'll castrate and crucify him.
Oh shit! Not Malleolus. Oh hell! Sentius suddenly not looking like such a good guy anymore. Alright, we definitely need Galeria selected then. So we need to get Malleolus out of the race, so that way they vote for him and not for Sentius.
I don't know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either.
Where's the way out?
Behind me, there's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate. And he's the only key.
It's interesting though, because I feel like when we talked to Sentius earlier in the playthrough, one of the lines was, "How do I know you don't have something to do with it?" Interesting. What will I do if I release you?
I'm going to take that key from around his neck, even if it means cutting his throat to get it. I'm done caring about the golden rule. I just want out. Help me, and we can escape together.
What about the others?
There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say?
I'm sorry, but if I let you go, everyone else is going to die. What if I round everyone up so they're ready to escape once the golden rule is broken? And then you go, ooh. I mean, as long as she doesn't try to kill anybody, I think we'll be fine, but... Escaping... Did they say that apparently is supposed to break the golden rule? What if I round everyone up so they're ready to escape once the golden rule is broken? I don't know. What do I select here? Let's get out of here together.
Oh,
I'm
thank
gonna
you.
risk it.
Now follow. Wait. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
He's here. He must be coming in through the door behind me. You distract him. Stay right here and keep him talking while I look for something I can use.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh hell. Sentius. This is awkward.
What did you do with Scintilla? Where is she?
As if I tell you, you're human garbage, you know that? Well, these are not... neither of these are ideal options, but then again, fuck it. I'm just going to go full insulting. Why not? You know what? Let's make it a nice dramatic playthrough.
So that is how it's going to be. Oh well, this doesn't change anything for me. It's a shame, really. If you'd just done what you were supposed to, you'd have been looping through time forever until you gave up and killed yourself. Just like that soft-hearted pleb, Al.
You just wanted me to constantly loop, eh? Wait, what? You remember Al? Both of these, I feel like, are just the same thing.
Come now. Surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything.
Oh.
You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one...
Well, this is interesting.
Whether that was Proserpina's intention or a happy accident, I'll never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you were a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing to break the rules. He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles. And because of that fatal flaw, he relived this day many thousands of times before we finally had...
So he found Scintilla as well?
I watched him come through the portal each time, always a little older, a little more disheveled, a little more... And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. He drank a jug of wine, tied a noose around his neck, and took his own life, just before he was shot with a golden arrow. The next time I awoke, you showed up, but you've caught up to where he was so quickly. I'd have preferred if you'd given me more time to enjoy the trappings of my success. How many extra days did you give me? Just the 5?
Was it really only 5
Not a
days?
lot compared with now, but I've seized every day, nonetheless. In any case, there's no escape for you, except...
Is that how many times
out.
I've looped?
The path he wrote about.
Enough for 5 days?
What was it? Ah, yes. better to end it all now than find out what awaits you beyond that portal. So, you discovered my secret. So what?
Oh, she's behind
What are you
him.
going to do about it?
So it's me to figure out who's going to break the golden rule, knowing I'd fail every time. You knew there's a way out and even locked up your own door to keep it secret. Why? You're going to die a painful death for this. Well, pretty sure that's going to break the golden rule, which is bad, so that's not going to work. You knew there's a way out and even locked up your own door to keep it secret. Why?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this. My title.
You're
my
corrupt,
beautiful
basically.
birth, the sun on my face. The music of birds chirping. And as long as this day keeps repeating itself, I get to enjoy it all. Over and over again. For eternity.
Scintilla, you gonna do anything back there?
You see, I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely. To cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself?
Oh, don't you start trying to trap me in friggin' moral conundrums. So he asked me to figure out who's going to break the golden rule, knowing I'd fail every time.
Of course. There's no way you could have succeeded. Every soul who has ever found themselves here has broken the golden rule eventually. It is inevitable. Man will always sin sooner or later.
I feel like she's going to do something at some point here.
But where others might see tragedy, I saw opportunity. As I told you the first time we met, I found a way to cheat death. By reliving the same day over and over again forever. And I will continue living long after your dust.
You're going to die a painful death. Let's see you cheat your way out of this.
Do you really think you can take on a Decurion with that flimsy...
It's not just a flimsy little bow, buddy. Probably could, but I'm going to let her have this one. Oh, is this the point where she kills him?
Who? Scintilla?
She's behind you,
Where
bud.
is she?
I'm right here, Father.
Oh. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. Well, I guess we're going to find out if this triggers the golden rule.
The many
Yeah.
shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Come on, we have to go. Hey, what's happening to you? That light, it's so bright.
I created the time paradox. Wait, does that mean I completed the game? What? What's happening? What's going to happen from here? Hello? You're not a Roman, you're modern. Who are you?
Hi there.
Ah,
Thought I was in
Al.
I'm Al.
Alworth, I came in here to find you.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Herr Gloopface, I was hoping you'd know who I am. I don't... But why would he know who I am?
Really? That's strange. I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying. My
Oh.
Latin is kind of rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina. Freed an imprisoned woman named Scintilla, who then murdered her captor, breaking some kind of ancient law. It said the attack caused golden statues to come alive, hunting down everyone in the city,
About that.
turning them into gold. Apparently, the only person to survive was Scintilla.
Oh, just
while the
her?
stranger disappeared in a flash of light.
Actually, that was me. Weird, that definitely wasn't me. What happens if I say, actually, that was me? Kind of tempted. Oh, so not even Galerius survived? And Dooley, the people in that town who were actually innocent? And Lucretia? Julia? Ulpius? Yeah, dang it. Okay, fine. Let's just see how he reacts to this.
What? You're saying you were here 2,000 years ago? I'm not sure I understand.
Is it me, or does he have a bit of a hint of Tom Cruise about him, this guy? When I first arrived here in the present day, I found your corpse. I think he's going to think I'm mad.
I'm sorry, come again?
Well, we're committed to this now. I still have the suicide note you carved into this tablet. Here.
Let me see that. God, why does this writing look so familiar?
Because it's yours.
I've spent a lifetime in this place going around and around in circles. This is disturbing. but I don't understand how I could have written it.
It's written by a different version of you. I changed the past and your fate.
I'm not following.
Helped Scintilla kill the man who opened a time portal and drew you back in time, preventing it from ever happening.
So you're saying, because a man from 2,000 years ago
He thinks I'm mad.
never created a time
I think I'm off to
portal,
the mental
so I never
hospital.
went through it, and that's why I don't remember any of this.
Now you're getting it.
I guess you saved my life then, as well as helping that poor woman to escape. That's a lot to take in.
You know what, how about we get out of this place? Yes.
Maybe we can escape through the same aqueduct Scintilla used, if we can find it.
It's right here in the cistern. Follow me. Okay, we're with him now. Wow. Are we actually close to the end here? No. Maybe? I don't know. Oh yeah, you are coming with me. Oh, it just faded to black. Oh, Al? Al, are you with me? Al? I don't know. He's disappeared. Look at all this. Oh, you're there. Hammering
I'm
that
gonna pause
up.
here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You go on ahead. I'll be there soon.
I think you might need to do a bit more than just nailing the door shut, though, buddy. I mean, if it's up to me, I'd say screw preserving it for antiquity. Just get a load of dynamite and just flatten the whole place. Who knows? Nah, I actually don't do that. Alright, I'm going to go on ahead. Al, you better be okay at the end of this. Where's Karen? Where's Charon? Curti. Oh, wow. Look at this. Here we are. Hello? Hello? Hello?
You're back! But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al?
I found him. He'll be here in a moment.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much.
Her name is now
I was
Charon.
beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
I discovered your real name is Charon, or was it Curti?
Ah,
Oh,
see.
Jesus.
I thought you might. Well, now you know.
The music suddenly got
I
ominous.
suppose you have questions.
Who are you really?
You can just call me Caroline, if you like.
Dragonfly behind you
I'm
there?
sorry I was not completely honest with you when we first met. I do not enjoy deceiving people. Believe me, I do not. But I have learned, from 5,000 years of experience, that most people find comfort in familiarity, in gradual change, and coming to see the truth in their own time.
Where are we going with this? What truth is that?
That you died, of course.
Of course.
You were dead when I brought you here. My role, as the servant of the god of the underworld, has always been to assist the chosen to cross the threshold from the land of the living to the land of the dead.
I'm kind of wondering where it goes from here. This river that we're next to, is this the Styx then? Or is this maybe like Lethe? If we drink from it, we'll forget our past life and we'll be reborn anew. Who knows? How did I die?
Usually, when people do not remember how they died, it is because they suffered a terrible trauma. Most souls would rather not remember.
Drink
Ask
from the waters of
yourself
Lethe?
honestly, do you really want to know?
Ooh. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I want to know. Let's find out.
As you wish.
Murdered,
You
okay.
were murdered.
By
You were
who?
exploring an old tomb when you discovered a cache of forgotten relics, including 2 silver coins of ancient origin. Unfortunately, as you emerged into daylight, you were set upon by 2 thieves. A nearby hiker saw the scuffle break out and leapt to your aid, trying to help you recover your bounty. You both fought bravely, but your assailants were armed, and you were not.
So what happened to the hiker?
There was nothing you or your ally could have done. He died instantly at the scene, and you followed a few hours later. That man's name
Oh.
was Al Wur.
Oh, you
reached
see it
in
comes together.
possession of a sacred coin, called Karen's Opal by some. And so it was my duty to bring you here.
So that's why it all happened. What's so special about these coins?
Perhaps you have heard the tales of the Greeks and Romans.
Yep, I have indeed.
Coin in their mouths
Have heard of this.
to pay the ferryman for passage across the river. Well, those stories contained a seed of truth, but not any coin would do. A long time ago, my master created 1,000 silver coins and had me distribute them across the world. My orders were simple. Whenever a person died in possession of a coin, I was to locate them and ferry them here.
Okay, so only certain people go to that underworld.
That is a question you would have to ask him, if that were still possible, in light of the path you have chosen.
True.
I am just his servant.
We didn't get all the
doing his
plaques.
bidding. Only now, I find myself bereft of purpose. You see, the coins on you and Al were the last of the 1,000 in existence. There is nobody else to ferry here. Nobody to keep you company. After 5,000 years, the underworld has finally run its course.
Can you return us? I have a feeling she's going to say no. I can't return you to the land of the living. But it's the only question we can ask. So yeah, I didn't do the plaques. So I would assume there are probably multiple endings to this game. I would imagine if you found the plaques, put them on the obelisk, got into the temple, there'd be a different outcome, or at least something different, potentially. But for now, can you return us to the land of the living?
I see no point in keeping you here. But I have to ask one thing. That you keep this to yourself.
Oh,
Look! Here comes Al now.
she's hiding.
Al! It's so good to see you. You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city. And there was a tablet describing an event 2,000 years ago. Supposedly, the city was destroyed when a woman murdered a tyrant with the help of, well, my new friend here. I know how crazy that sounds.
Maybe not that crazy. That woman. I don't suppose her name was... Scintilla?
How could you... What?
She left a tablet of her own. I stumbled across it while I was waiting here. I think she meant for you to read it. Here, take a look.
Okay.
I don't know what became of you, or if you'll ever read this, but I want you to know that I will never forget you, or what you did for me. It pains me that so many dear friends were not so fortunate. Ulpius, Sentia, Lucretia, Horatius, Galerius, poor Dooley, and the others. But please understand, their blood is on my hands, not yours. I will live with the consequences of my actions, and all I can do is move forward, trying to show others the same compassion you showed me. I promise you that saving my life will not be for nothing. Scintilla.
She left that for us then.
Sounds like you meant a lot to her. I'd love to hear your story, but first, you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
And you? Are you ready to go home?
Yeah, I mean, there's only one option. Ferry us home. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I did click it. The one that got away. Reach ending 2 of 4. Okay. God, there's about 4 endings then in this game. Well, we beat it, I guess. I mean, I guess that's kind of like the maybe not the worst ending we could have had, but certainly not a good ending. How many might have survived if you confronted the god of the underworld? Yep, well, for that, we need the plaques. So I imagine if you get the plaques, you can go into the temple, you confront the god of the underworld, and maybe you can convince him to let everyone survive? Perhaps? I wonder. I wonder if that's one of the other endings. That feels like probably the best ending. Well, there you go. That was the Forgotten City, ladies and gentlemen. How very interesting. We got to an ending. Oh, we've actually got developer pictures here, apparently. I hope you enjoyed that series, folks. We're not necessarily going to try and find... Well, There is a part of me that's tempted to see if I can try and get the Greek plaque, but the problem is to do that there's a few things I'd have to go through, which would probably be a bit time consuming. So I'm not going to play any more of this, at least not on camera, not on the channel. If I do play more of it, I'll probably play more in my own time, or indeed, I mean, what I may well do is maybe this is something to come back to as bonus content after a while. And, you know, see if I can at least get another ending, see if I can at least get the plaques and see what happens if you have those. So, yeah, consider that officially the end of this as a main series on the channel. Though, like I say, I may still occasionally do bonus content on it from time to time. Maybe see if I can get, you know, like I say, at least one other ending. So I think that would be quite interesting, potentially. But yeah, obviously, I'll be going to a different game after this one. Not decided yet on what I'm going to do, because I have a load of small games actually, and other like horror games and things like that I want to get through. So yeah, I'll do something. I've been thinking maybe Submerged Hidden Depths, the sequel to the Submerged game that I played a couple of years ago. So that might be something to look forward to. Depends. Then again, I've also got other Chillers Art horror games I want to get through as well, among other things. So yeah, that's just one reason why I'm thinking I might make The Forgotten City now, from this point on, a bonus series if I do more content on it. So, yeah, we'll see. I feel like, though, like I say, getting the 4 plaques and speaking to the God of the Underworld probably is the way you get the best ending, potentially. And then, you know, you speak to the God of the Underworld, maybe you can get him to, like, change the Golden Rule, and then you go and get that ending with Scintilla. Maybe. I feel like that's possibly the answer that it wants us to, that it would want you to go with. But, you know, we got an interesting ending nonetheless. So, hope you enjoyed that, ladies and gentlemen. So, my kind of thoughts on that game were very interesting, really fascinating, and particularly fascinating thinking that this obviously came from a Skyrim mod originally. It's always fantastic, though, when you have something which started life as a modification of an existing game, obviously in this case Skyrim, but then eventually people, the developers of that, actually took that and were able to turn it into a game in its own right. I mean, it reminds me a bit of Cry of Fear, which I played a few months back. Because Cry of Fear, if you didn't know, that's a horror game by a Swedish team that originally came out in something like 2012, something like that, and originally it was a mod for Half-Life 1, but then it got turned into a standalone thing, and it's, you know, widely regarded as being a very good horror game. So that's the closest kind of comparison I can think of off the top of my head. But, you know, that had fantastically stunning visuals, that game, and granted, you know, sometimes the frame rate could stutter a bit as a result, but still, it wasn't too bad. The frame rate stuttering, it was bearable. And at the end of the day, you know, some of the characters in that were very noteworthy. Quite liked them. And definitely had that kind of, how should I say, that hook that kept me sort of fascinated. I wouldn't say I ever got bored at any point during that game. And it was also interesting to play something that, of course, that was a bit more sedate and a bit more slower paced than the usual things I play, like World War II FPSs and horror games and things like that. So, you know, it's definitely more like a detective kind of game. Really, really interesting stuff. So, like I say, I feel like the person who breaks the golden rule in that one. Well, actually, no. No. Because it wasn't the whole point of Sentius' speech at the end there that it doesn't matter who breaks the golden rule, because somebody's going to break it eventually. The cycle will keep going. Well, at least we found out that the way to get out of that, to get the time paradox, is to have Sentius killed. Of course, that ends up killing everyone in the town, though. I'm trying to sort of string out my thoughts here in case there's anything at the end of these credits. Not that I don't know, I doubt there will be, but we'll see. Oh man, I'm definitely glad that Phil recommended that to me. It was a very enjoyable way, a very enjoyable little series to play. Good stuff. We're up to the dedication acknowledgements now, which makes me think probably we're not far off the end of the credits. So yes. That's a couple of games that Phil's recommended to me that we've played in a row there. What Remains of Edith Finch and then The Forgotten City. Fantastic. I do have a few episodes, though, of Crash Bandicoot, the Insane Trilogy, that me and him recorded when he was visiting me a few weeks ago. So unless I've already started doing that, I definitely need to start uploading those. Alright. Escape. Oh, there we go. I thought for a second it had crashed then, but no, it's just taking a second to fade out, that's all. Alright, is it going to take us back to the main menu then? I imagine it probably will. Yeah, it does. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was The Forgotten City. So, we'll be moving on to a new game. But like I say, do keep your eyes peeled, because I may well, if I get the time, come back and maybe do a bit of bonus content, see if we can find the remaining plaques, and see if we can get a slightly different ending as a result. So hope you all join me for that whenever I do that, and hope you'll join me for whatever series replaces this one. In the meantime, Facebook and Twitter links down below, along with the link to my propagandist channel for anyone interested. And if you enjoyed, a like is, of course, always appreciated. But other than that, this is me signing off now. Goodbye, everybody. Shiver me timbers. No. Shit. No. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, he's not actually doing any damage to me, because I think he's too slow to actually kill me. I think I keep, like, stun locking him in place when I hit him with my knife. Right. Spear gun, I'm not really finding too much use for. Oh, hello. Get out of here. Shit. Oh god, there's a few of them in here, isn't there? Shiver me timbers. No. Fuck you. I'm going to stun lock you. Yeah, he kind of has like an animation that he plays whenever I hit him. Okay, so we're having to deal with the evil fishmen, ladies and gentlemen. Where's that other one I saw? What the fuck is that thing? Ooh, shit. Okay. Want to be careful with that now, don't you? Oh shit, no.